All right, welcome to this explainer. Let's just dive straight in. I want you to start by imagining two people. Picture them in your head right now. Both earn the exact same salary. They live in the same city, drive pretty much the same cars, and hey, they even graduated from the exact same university with the exact same degrees. On paper, their lives are literally a perfect match.
But let's fast forward 20 years, okay? We look at those same two people, and a massive mystery reveals itself. One of them is completely financially free. They've got multiple investments, they travel whenever they feel like it, and they absolutely never lose sleep over money. And the other person? Well, they're still desperately counting down the days to payday every single month. So what happened? Was one just luckier? Did they secretly land a better job? The answer is no, not at all.
And this brilliantly illustrates what we're focusing on today. Building real wealth isn't just about how much money you make. It is entirely about what you choose to do with that money after it hits your bank account. Millions of middle-class professionals are stuck, literally living paycheck to paycheck, even with salaries most people would kill for. Today, we're breaking down the hidden habits, the beliefs, and those sneaky traps quietly keeping the middle class from building lasting wealth.
So, let's start with the most common trap out there. You've probably thought this yourself at some point. If I just earn more money, all my financial problems are going to disappear. It sounds super logical, right? We naturally assume someone making $5,000 a month is automatically better off than someone pulling in $2,000. But reality? Reality tells a completely different story. All over the world, there are doctors, engineers, and corporate managers making incredible salaries, yet they are totally broke by the 30th of the month. It's what we call the salary illusion.
This brings us to a really critical paradigm shift you need to make. Income and wealth. They are not the same thing. Income is simply what you earn. Wealth is what you keep, and more importantly, what you grow. A high income doesn't guarantee financial freedom. It just gives you more choices. And the tragic part is, many people use those extra choices just to spend more, instead of actually building assets.
To put that into perspective, you could have someone earning $10,000 a month, but if they spend every last time funding a flashy lifestyle, their wealth is exactly zero. Zip! On a flip side, someone earning just $3,000 a month, but who consistently saves and invests a chunk of it, is genuinely building wealth. That consistent $3,000 earner is going to hit financial independence way faster than the high earner who burns through everything.
And that behavior feeds directly into our next massive trap, lifestyle inflation. Imagine you get a whopping 30% raise at work today. How are you going to react? For most people, the instinct is to upgrade immediately. Better phone, bigger apartment, newer car, designer clothes, luxury vacations, the whole shebang. Instead of increasing their investments, they just inflate their expenses to perfectly match their new paycheck. After a couple of months, they feel just as financially stressed as they did before the raise, only now their monthly overhead is dangerously high.
Notice the rhythm here, because this one single behavior dictates your entire financial future. The middle class celebrates a higher income by increasing their spending. The wealthy celebrate a higher income by buying more assets. That one shift in how you react to a raise changes absolutely everything over a 20-year timeline.
All right, moving into section 2, buying liabilities instead of assets. Let's get right into it.
This right here is arguably the biggest financial misunderstanding in modern society. We've all been conditioned with this super dangerous assumption that anything expensive is automatically an asset. But listen, a luxury car that loses 20% of its value the second you drive it off the lot, not an asset. A brand new phone on a monthly payment plan, not an asset. An expensive watch sure looks nice, but it won't pay your bills. These are liabilities that literally cost you money just to own. Real assets, like stocks, rental properties, businesses, or dividend-paying funds, put money back into your pocket. The middle class spends today's income on tomorrow's depreciation. The wealthy spend today's income on assets that generate future income. Remember, every dollar has a job. It either works for you or it leaves you forever.
And that leads us to the toxic question that keeps millions drowning in debt. A question car dealerships and banks absolutely love to hear: can I afford the monthly payment? Now, debt itself isn't always bad, but consumer debt like credit cards, buy now, pay later schemes, or financing a car way out of your league creates this highly dangerous illusion of affordability. Instead of asking, can I actually afford the total cost of this item, people ask, can I afford the monthly payment? And those monthly payments quietly and aggressively steal your future income before you even earn it.
Look at how the exact same financial tool is used in two completely different ways. Both the middle class and the wealthy use debt. But look at the outcome. Many middle-class families use debt to buy things that lose value over time. Wealthy people use debt to buy assets that produce income. It's the exact same tool, but it leads to completely opposite financial destinies.
Okay, let's move on to a concept I absolutely love, the one-legged table. Most people have exactly one source of income, their job. Just think about how incredibly risky that is for a second. If they stop working, or if they suddenly get laid off, the money completely stops. Imagine a table supported by just one single leg. If anything bumps it, if there's even one little problem, the whole thing crashes to the floor. Relying purely on trading your time for money is exactly like resting your entire financial life on a one-legged table.
The wealthy fundamentally get that income has to keep flowing even while you sleep. They aren't trying to just work harder forever. They are actively building multiple legs for their table. We're talking investments, dividends, businesses, digital products, rental income, royalties. They are forcing their money to work for them. True financial freedom officially kicks in the day your assets start paying you more than your day job does.
So why don't we all just do this instinctively? Well, the answer comes down to a pretty staggering number: 15. That is the number of years most people spend sitting at a desk in a classroom. Over 15 years of formal schooling, and yet,
Almost nobody actually learns the crucial skills of wealth building. Think about it. We spend months mastering the Pythagorean theorem, but literally 0 hours learning how taxes actually work, how investing works, the magic of compound interest, or how inflation silently eats away at your purchasing power. These topics are basically MIA from traditional education. Instead, most people only figure these concepts out through incredibly expensive, painful, real-world mistakes.
And this is exactly why the wealthy operate so differently. Before they ever dump their money into the stock market or real estate, they invest heavily in their own financial education. They buy books, they take courses, they seek out mentors who have actually done it. Because money naturally flows toward people who actually understand how money works. The best investment you will ever make, hands down, is in your own financial knowledge.
So the crucial takeaway here is this. The biggest difference between the wealthy and the middle class has nothing to do with innate intelligence. It's not about who has the highest IQ. It is entirely about habits. It's about those small decisions repeated over decades. The middle class generally works for money, constantly chasing the next paycheck to buy fleet and comfort. The wealthy build systems where money works for them, patiently compounding their way to lasting freedom. If you take away anything from this explainer today, please let it be this. Being middle class isn't a bad thing. Staying financially stuck is. You don't need $1 million a year salary to get unstuck. You just need to change how you think about the money you already have right now. Wealth isn't created in one massive, life-altering stroke of genius. It's built through hundreds of small, deliberate decisions. Every purchase, every habit, every single paycheck is an opportunity to shift your direction. Which leaves us with this final, profound question to carry with you. The next time you get paid, or the next time you're about to make a significant purchase, I want you to pause and ask yourself, will this decision make me look rich today or become rich tomorrow? That one single question has the power to completely transform your financial future. Keep learning, keep investing, and go start building the life you truly want.